Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and it's Look Who It Is. Welcome back, we're here. It's World of Horror once again. I think what we're gonna do, very simple, it's time to customize the playthrough. And what we're gonna do here is, I want to play, specifically, someone we haven't played in a while. Yeah, I want to do a Yashiro run. It's the Yashirogan experience. Special episode back again. I'll go random. No, what if... No, I don't want to go random, but we're doing random. And then Old God. I think I'm going to be nice to myself. I'm going to do Goizo. Seventh curse? Okay. Alright, we can take that. Me and Faith Rutsu. Charisma? Loud incorrect buzzer. Light source? Maybe. Dexterity? Probably not. We do get +1 dex, though, from Faith, right? Yeah. So we will be at 6. It's pretty helpful. And then strength. So there's no knowledge, which makes the light source thing a little bit sketchier, but if we have potentially painting, we could make something work. Strength is a maybe. Remember your second mystery? I think I would be down for a painting mystery. I'm kind of in the mood for that. Now, how do we want to roll it? How do we want to run it? I think you gotta... Because, okay, the Tainted Violin with the chainsaw would go undeniably hard. But I think that might be a little bit too much. And the compass is cheaper and also pretty useful. So it's like, and we could potentially get a camera as well. Which, not like, again, it's charisma, dexterity, strength, so not huge. You know what? Let's go for it. It's also got some interesting weapons, just in case. Let's see what we got. I'll roll the library notes once. You just never want to throw them away. And this is just strong, so I'll use it. But you don't typically, like... We're not a huge fan of that one, I think. Mainly because it's good for your stats, but it doesn't really do anything else for you. And I think ultimately that's the problem, right? Like, it's good stats, but we might not use a knowledge weapon. There's no Moriko. She doesn't exist. There she is. It's Look Who It Is. It's Look Who It Is. So, there's potentially also... So there's no painting. A little bit sad. But we got footage, we got bulletin. Thaumaturgy teacher, so we need to do this second or first. We could do this first, maybe. Yeah, we could do it first. I don't see anything wrong with that. Saved by the bell, diabolical detention. Oh. Honestly, we are gonna get bonus. We're gonna get bonus damage. So you know what? 4 damage, 70 speed. It's not bad. Better runaways. We run away from those. We get cursed once. We get rid of these. Just think of it as another penalty. We move on. Now, we need to re-roll. The cursed doll is actually kind of good. Maybe we should get this instead. Nah, I'm re-rolling. I will take the funny mask. The funny mask is really strong. And then I think now... I mean, we could get cursed again. We could run it back. We've got a lot of money to work with right now. I'm not really having a good time with all of this, but we're full build, 22% Doom. I mean, we've got we've got probably one of the best B slot items and one of the best C slot items in the game. I guess I'm okay with that. I'm not. I can't really complain. Can you really complain about this? I can't. I think this is fine. I do think you have to do Doom, though, because we're not going to make the dexterity check. Now, this is still bugged, right? So we definitely don't want to do the side quest, because then we do 7 damage instead of 9. When this gets fixed, you're always going to want to do the side quest, so you do 9 damage instead of 7. Probably. Probably. I haven't done the math on it. I don't know how much health it has, Mystery 1 and Mystery 2. But you probably want to do 9 damage to it at the cost of 2 extra investigations, right? I think on average that'll be pretty good. Doomed, you say. A doomed hospital, you say. That's, not at all what we're all looking for. So, I will give an update. First episode of Gloomwood came out yesterday? This is the Wednesday episode? Yeah. So, first episode of Gloomwood came out yesterday. And also, I have done it, okay? I have done it. You'll see what I mean at the end of this episode, okay? And by that, I mean, maybe I'll just throw in an Emmerdale. I don't know. But I've done it. It's an end of an arc. It's an end of an era. And I am incredibly happy because I have so much more free time now. Hopefully my sleep schedule can return to some semblance of normalcy. So, correct me if I'm wrong, 4 damage to my faith is kind of nuts, right? Like, is that, like, unreasonable? Like, is that unreasonable? Like, this is much more reasonable, you know? Because what we've got right here, we're staring down the barrel of a gore-covered student, you know? We're gonna get back our investment here, okay? But we're gonna do that for fun. For fun. Okay, and then we throw up this. And then we're in here, we win these. And then you just kind of send it down mid, don't you? We can block once, I guess. 3 doom! Oh my god. That sucks, man. That's horrible. We're like on the goddamn cusp of trying to... Oh, it's the school curfew. I wonder why the school would have a curfew after we killed... I'm not... listen, the walls are thin here. I'm gonna stop that World of Horror-ism. It's a video game. It's a video game. We're gonna stop that sentence right in its tracks. I don't know why I took the EXP there. We're playing Yashiro. I thought he was a good character for 5 seconds, and that was all it took. Sure, found footage. Why not? It's found footage time. It's look who it is. It's found footage time. We don't have roads closed yet. We're gonna need to get through this as quickly as possible. It's a waste of time. Old newspapers, waste of time. Everybody knows that. Every single person knows this, okay? Of course it's a waste of time. Now, we are in a decent spot after investing 22% Doom into our run. So, theoretically speaking, we're gonna be okay. Oh, crap. Oh, I really did just go in there. Why did I think we were on Bulletin? I'm really stupid. It's look who it is. And even if this was... actually, if it was Bulletin, it would have been fine. We are losing... We're losing net faith from this. I can't even do 6 damage. How about our dodge? Do I just say, nah, I'd win? And then we just pray? It'd be funny, right? Oh, got hit. Eto. I mean, we take him down to 9, and then we are at... Man, this is crazy. This is how you know Yashiro's a bad character. We just need to hit 3 of them. Thank God for that. We are struggling to get faith here. Second mystery is Fear Festival, by the way. We'll trip on a branch. Nah, we got 7 Doom. We got 7 Doom. We got 7 knowledge. The thing is, I gotta take the sanity damage. I gotta opt into 3 reason. And you know what? I'm gonna put points into strength. I don't know why. It's more useful for us in the immediate term. Might not be useful for us in the later term. What is this, man? Can we attack twice now? Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, come on, man. I'm committed to the bit. I'm committed to the bit. I'm 100% committed to the bit. I have zero faith now. That's so bad. And I mean, I think you just have to kind of send him to hell, right? And then you can desperation him next turn. Oh boy. We have -2 faith. -5 EXP! Oh my god, okay. I'm really glad we decided to play Yashiro, because this is genuinely giving me some very good insight onto how this guy works, because oh my god. Oh my god. We're re-rolling. Don't worry about it. You're getting another run after this. You're getting another run after this. That's a disaster. Give me a good weapon. You give me a funny mask. You give me a tainted violin. Oh my god, okay. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna treat Yashiro kindly when we do the tier list, because I am planning on doing the tier list. It's not this year. It's gonna be next year. And, you know, don't worry. I'm gonna make a lot of bad year jokes. I wanna play Yumiko. Let's do it. We're gonna play Yumiko, and we're gonna play Medical History, and we're going to play... Ethutu. Yep. Fire God. People really like Ethutu, by the way. I'm pretty sure Homeboy was... Let's see. Go to the community page. I'm pretty sure Homeboy won round 1, which was original Old Gods. Well, not really original Old Gods, because the 2 original Old Gods were removed from the game for copyright reasons. But for early access original Old Gods, the 4 original ones, Ethutu, Kathank, Ath, and Goizo, Ethutu won. And then in the second round, it was the Old Gods added via updates. Yogg, Herald, Zek, the Worm. And then it was the 4 people who got the most votes in the first 2 rounds, or the 2 people who got the most votes in the first 2 rounds each, ended up going head-to-head. And so that was Gazoo, Yogg, Zek, and then Ethutu. Ethutu won 45% of the vote. Ethutu is incredibly popular. Like, I feel like I now have to walk around eggshells if I ever accidentally say something bad about Ethutu, like I do when whenever I talk about Mimi. I always feel like, oh crap, they're gonna be looking for the guy who said Mimi was mid. They're gonna be hunting me in the streets later. And I mean, it's so true. It's so true. Why does the prep character have an item that's the Dust of Seeing? I shouldn't say these things out loud, honestly. What if we bought a camera? What if we bought a camera, chat? Oh, we didn't get any money. Okay. We have a medical kit. We have a medical kit. This'll work. It's look who it is. Alright. But yeah, we have some exciting stuff for the new year, potentially. We have some exciting stuff potentially for the new year. And so I'm looking forward to it. We take those. And if we get Jar of Blood, I would be more than happy to sell a bandage and then buy a camera or something. I don't know. Probably not a... ooh, doomed location, huh? That's crazy. But I've been really having fun with... I kind of want to go through, before the tier list, I kind of want to play... Because I was in the Worm arc for a little bit, and then the Fall Guys thing just completely distracted me 100%. So I think I would rather Seaside safe, so we're going to visit it early so we can get all investigations with Kana except the last one. And anyways, but what I was going to say is, with, I've just been really distracted over the holiday season. Check the bathroom, that's fine. And what we ended up doing is I kind of, like, completely forgot everything about what was happening. We're gonna take Jar of Blood. Gonna open the medical kit. Gonna sell one of the bandages. And we're going in. I mean, that is exactly what I said that I wanted. Thank you. Was the dog wearing a mask? Wait. I could have swore out of the corner of my eye the dog is wearing, like, a ritual mask or something. I feel like I just, like, gaslit myself so much. Oh my god. No, no, no. This is a no. You don't fight this thing. You don't fight this thing. Absolutely not. That's our first enemy, by the way, in case anybody's looking for the second enemy later. It won't be me. I'll forget. But I kind of need to just sort of re-roll things for a little. I should have sold the handcuffs for sure. But, yeah, no. I kind of want to play all the characters just one more time. Just kind of get, like, a feel for them in the current meta. Because the thing is, the thing that's very easy to forget when you're playing a good character is the game got significantly harder. And we've had this conversation 80 million times. It's never going to not be annoying. Because I just talk about it in, like, a dumb way every time. But the thing is, when the game gets harder, the characters who are already broken remain broken because they're stupidly broken, right? Like, you can't make Ayaka bad unless you, like, purposefully make all of her perks useless and non-functional, right? Like, that's the worst Ayaka has ever been, is when her perks didn't work properly, and she was still one of the best characters in the game. You would have to purposely ruin Ayaka. Same thing with Toshi. You'd have to purposely ruin him. So those two are, like, amazing. And I think Juri got a lot more consistent. And Ayaka, I don't know why I was about to say Ayaka. Aiko and Miku are also pretty good. But and you know what? I'll even say that Haru has had some pretty nice consistent gaming recently. But the characters who struggle, who have always struggled, continue to struggle. And I think we have kind of entered an era of, like, Harbinger of Doom has become, like, a joke difficulty option. Almost. Right? Because, like, it seems like war has changed, and things have been escalated to the point where it's, like, it's not reasonable to play with a certain asterisk, right? Because it is thematically appropriate for this game to be unfair and have a lot of RNG that could just instantly kill you for no reason. I guess the thing that I have with it is that for a majority of my playtime in the game, it wasn't like that, and then now it suddenly is, if that makes sense. I guess that's always the hang-up that I've had, is that this game has always been like a weird, scrunkly game that doesn't really commit to anything. And honestly, I'm gonna say the most unhinged thing you've ever heard me say, okay? It kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy XIV. You know, I'm not gonna get into the Final Fantasy XIV discourse, but it doesn't, like, World of Horror has so many avenues that it could go, and it just doesn't go in any of these avenues ever. And so it just kind of feels, like, really weird to play. I don't want to go to the school at all. I think we're going to ignore the side quest. I think that's fine. So you just get into this weird situation with World of Horror where we might have to throw the bandage, by the way. We do not have the good perk yet. What if, and this was true, we used the flash camera action? Let's do it. We were temporarily gaming. But, yeah, we can just block, that's fine. We really missed. We really missed. I cannot do a 75. I'm sorry, I can't do a 75. But I can do. No. 2 85s and a 75 versus one's, like, 60% chance, 50% chance. I thought Flash got made better. Let's do it. Let's do it, gamers. Living on the goddamn edge because the video's already long enough. Me a sicko, yes, yes. But, like, when World of Horror was originally a thing, right? It was a physical card game. And then there was some, like, apocalyptic bunker game that is related. And then it was, like, physical card game, apocalyptic... Well, I might have the timeline mixed up. So don't take this as fact. Like, just, these things happened, but time is convoluted in lore drawn, okay? So, like, there was a physical card game. Then there was the bunker game. Then there was Kyofo no Sekai. At least that's the jump that I know of. There might be another link along the chain, the undiscovered link in the Webweaver lore that I don't know about yet. But then there was Kyofo no Sekai, which was basically like a digital board game, essentially, right? You rolled digital dice. It was a digital board game. And then it changed into World of Horror Early Access, which had a lot of, like, customizable, moddable card game element-esque things that made you feel like this is, like, it was a very weird experience, right? But it wasn't bad. It was actually quite nice. It's why I still play the game, is that the experience is quite nice, actually. That might be hard to believe with the amount of times I've talked shit about the game, but it's true. I don't want to get Jar of Blood. I'm selling the bandage. I'm sorry. And so, we get into this weird stage where, at one point, Panstash finds out about, like, how people are really, really good at his game. And then, I guess, like, the funky event horizon happens. And we get the whole, HOD isn't supposed to be fun, blah, blah, blah. And you're supposed to, like, you know, etc., etc. And here's the thing. I am glad that Harbinger of Doom exists. Because back when it was just True Believer, once we figured it out, we were farming wins. Okay, we were farming wins. Like, that's just the truth. What if? No, you beast! I need 2 more points of strength. So, we went through that, like, drama. And then we got to the point where it was like, I mean, I'm willing to cook with this. I'm willing to cook with 85. And then we got to that point, and then World of Horror kept getting updated, and all of the updates, eventually, the actual, like, how do I put it? The actual, like, difficulty kind of stopped. Like, when Harbinger of Doom was made much harder, with, like, the stat decreases, the scaling damage or whatever, I don't even remember what the change was. I think it was your stats got decreased. And I remember going through that update and then thinking Miku got nerfed because she was the one that I played first. But, do we get Setsuna here? Do we just take Sanity? I think we just take Sanity, that's fine. We're about to get out of here. We've already taken some sanity damage from the forest. It could definitely do more, but... Second mystery this. Botany moment. And so we went through that era. But, like, we kind of had this sort of, like, moment where in the Discord, Panstash was like, okay, everything's getting nerfed and the game's getting a lot harder. And it was silent for a hot minute, you know? Oh my god, the Rusty Sickle. Rusty Sickle jump scare? Feet Rusty Sickle? No way. I guess we do have a dog. That's crazy. But anyways, back on topic, right? So we kind of got to that, and we were like, oh god, everything's gonna get nerfed. But the thing is that the nerfs that happened didn't really matter, like, at all. Like, I remember the scaling on Bookstrap was, like, slightly nerfed, and the attack speed scaling was slightly nerfed on Ayaka's Blood Mania. But it didn't really matter, you know, like, at all. And then the HDF was nerfed, though. That was sad. Truly a sad day. I would like the bat weapons to all be buffed. Like, would it be cowardice to ask for all the bat weapons to get buffed? I would like them to be better. Is the mansion doomed? I don't remember. Ah, screw it. Let's just jump into it. I remember the school was doomed. We'll see. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Well, we might not be fine, but we should level up before we die to sanity loss. So, it's like, oh, hey, we got some sanity there. I'll feel pretty good about that. This is horrible. Like, this is awful. I guess we'll just take that and then feel horrible about ourselves because we don't have a bandage anymore. That would be the most clutch use of the bandage of all time. So, but what ended up happening, instead of things getting nerfed, right? Instead of things getting nerfed, what ended up happening was we went to this event horizon where, yeah, I'll do it anyways. We went to this weird event horizon where it changed from, like, things getting nerfed to just every piece of new content added is immensely difficult compared to the rest of the game. And how you do that in a game like this is you just raise the stats. You give enemies more health. You give enemies more damage. And then on the mode that already increases damage for enemies, it just becomes like borderline. It's not unplayable because obviously we played it for 66, 67 episodes or whatever, but it just feels significantly worse to play. Not because it's harder. Like, difficulty is very subjective, and it's always, like, and I'm always speaking from my personal, like, opinion of how I feel about it, right? So I do realize, though, that some people might falsely take me as some sort of authority on the game. Of, like, oh, if Webweaver says it's bad to play, then it's bad to play. It's like, no, obviously, come to your own conclusions. I don't think me losing more Harbinger of Doom runs than I normally would, like, in the early access version of the game, I don't really think that's bad game design, and I don't really think that makes it less fun. What I think makes it less fun is that it's, like, things were specifically added of, like... Well, how do I put it? Something like Misery Worm, right, is really, really hard, and when I play Misery Worm, I think to myself, challenge run. But when I get Noisy Nails, or Recluse, any of the new mysteries, when I get any of the new mysteries, I'm just like, oh, that sucks. Because, what is it? It's a boss with 30 health that does a shit ton of damage, and sometimes that's all damage. And it's like, where's the interactivity there, you know? And that's one of the things that makes the other boss fights so good, is there's some sort of, like, condition, there's some sort of reward, there's some sort of interactivity, there's some sort of neat thing that they have, right? Like, all the bosses for, like, early access had some cool thing with them, right? Like, you have to get the Dust of Seeing to reveal the Eldritch Finger from the hand so that you can cut it off. You have to get the Fire Axe to cut the vines so that you can break into the van to get the flammable spray. You can knock over a lamp or use a tool to pry open a manhole. You can fight normally. Like, there's just so much cool shit that you could do with the other bosses, even if they were, like, optimally not great, right? Like, how many times do I use the crowbar to pry open a manhole cover, you know? Not very often, but it's still there, and it's still unique. It's still interactive, right? There's, like, things for the player to do besides fighting. You can go through the operation and get Yood! There's just so many neat things thematically in the game that just kind of, like, exist. And, of course, there's the optimal way to play the game. But, like, Akamanto, let's talk about Akamanto. Akamanto is probably the hardest boss in the game because you either fight the harder Eldritch version or you take -5 stamina. That's neat, right? Like, I know I complained about it a lot back in the day, but we didn't know how good we had it back then. Where it's like, that is interactive, right? Like, back then, Schoolyard was trash. It was throwing. You never took Schoolyard. But if you did, then you had a chance to not take 5 stamina damage from Akamanto, right? Like, I can't stress it enough, man. The new content, and I want to also stress this enough, it is not lazy, okay? This is a one-man indie project. The art is great. The thematics, the story is creepy. It's all good. It all fits. None of it feels out of place. Well, some of the new art assets do feel out of place, just because we've seen the old ones for so long, right? But, like, you know what I mean. I'm gonna take Haunting Dreams. We need healing. And then I'm gonna take Stamina because we need healing. But, like, there are so many things that, like, obviously a lot of effort was put into them, and you can't, like, discount that work, you can't discount that effort. At the end of the day, I am very happy with the game that I'm playing, obviously. Like, I've said this a million times before in the Early Access series. If I wasn't having fun, I wouldn't be playing it, because it turns out that playing a game for 890 hours or whatever, I just like saying I'm at 900 hours because it's funny, but you know, it turns out playing a game for this long is something that is like, it takes a lot of time. I don't want to risk this. I'm throwing the meat cleaver. You know, so like, obviously the amount of time I put into this game, it just means that I'm very passionate about it, you know? It means that I played it long enough that I kind of recognize the flaws TM and the things that I like about it and the things that I don't like about it. And the thing that just worries me about all of it, right, is I really, really, really don't like how things have just become like stat checks, stat blocks, you know? Because I don't think, and this is gonna sound mean, I don't think World of Horror was designed with like stat blocks or stat checking in mind. I don't think, like, I think that the re-roll mysteries is like mandatory if you are playing the game normally. Because you can get into a situation where you have mandatory boss mystery, 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 and you just lose, right? And it's like, there's not anything interactive about that. And so hitting that button to reroll, I think that might be something that we do in the future. But it's hard because because obviously I've played the game so long, I'm just gonna, if I reroll and then I see like the optimal mystery path, I'm gonna be like, hell yeah. Or like the line, you know? But I just really don't like how new content is boss fight with 30 health and a bunch of damage, sometimes all even, right? Like, it's not really about Harbinger of Doom, it's just about the fact that the other mysteries are just way cooler. Like, am I allowed to say that? Are we past the point, are we post World of Horror discourse where I can say that? Like, objectively speaking, all of the older mysteries, like the early access mysteries, are just, like, pretty much objectively better. Like, listen, this is gonna be the most controversial thing I say. Botany is better than all of the new mysteries that were added. Because it has a Call of Duty whack-ass zombies Easter egg of a final ending. And yes, it messes with Knight Errant, and yes, people like myself have been critical of that in the past. I have been hyper-critical of Knight Errant because with Timeline B existing and conflicting with how Ending A's work, it doesn't feel like Knight Errant was designed with the game in mind. But it's so much cooler. Like, even if you never do it, ever, it's so much cooler to have options. It's so much cooler to have, like, you can use a crowbar to pry open a manhole cover and then have a mermaid come out and kill the boss for you. It's so much cooler. And it's what I said about Kyoto no Sekai when we played it a while back, right? Is the fact that that enemies had unique actions that you could perform against them to defeat them as alternatives to combat was so cool. Like, scavenging for, like a pipe or a branch, and then just jabbing it into, like, the rib cage's rib cage to kill it instantly was amazing. Like, genuinely incredible. And I understand why you don't do that for normal enemies, and I understand why the only, like, alternate enemy actions would be something like, listen to the madness or whatever. But man, it was just like, the fact that all of the new mysteries are literally just like, boss with 30 plus health, it's just like, ugh. And I know that's because as the game goes on, and you tend to do bosses near the end of your runs because you need to be stronger to fight them, that their health scales up, because the more mysteries you do, the tankier enemies and bosses become, and if you do them early, they're gonna be about like 20-ish, 25-ish health, and they're a lot easier then. I get it. Don't cite the old magic to me. But, like... Well, actually, you can cite the old magic to me, because the level of attention that I pay to the current magic is the level of attention that I paid to the old magic, so chances are there are some people who know things that I don't. Pretty significant things that I don't. And I have met those people, and they've given me new insight on how the game works. So you can still cite the old magic to me. I was there when it was written, but my ass was not reading. Now, do we want to go to school, scissors, or ramen? This is kind of messed up. Like, ideally... we have to go to ramen. We have to get this freaking frostbite cured. Like, absolutely. What am I even... What is he even thinking? And also, I will say this. Like, it's completely fine, because there's no winning in this situation, because either they're custom character exclusive only, and then nobody ever sees the perks ever, or you reuse them for main characters, and then people are like, hey, you're reusing perks. I wish Yumiko had something, like, Haunting Dreams is really strong. It's just weird that she has 2 unique perks and then a custom character perk. I don't really, like... Haunting Dreams is great, don't get me wrong, but, like, it's just weird. It's just a little weird. It's just a little itsy-bitsy weird. It's fine, though. Oh, God. If I made a World of Horror review, that shit would be, like, an hour and 50 minutes long. Like, I could talk about this game for hours, brother and sisters. You want to know why? You want to know how I can confidently say that? It's very simple, actually. It's called, go to my YouTube channel right now. Go to my YouTube channel right now. 1 second of false Webweaver. Go to my YouTube channel right now and look at the playlist called World of Horror Early Access. And behold the video count. View the full playlist. I wish it told you how long a playlist was, because it used to do that. When you clicked on a playlist, it used to say how long it was. But yeah, no, just behold, if you want to know why I could talk about this game for hours at a time, is because I absolutely goddamn could. And nobody could probably doubt me about that. You would be a fool to doubt me about it, how long I could talk about World of Horror, because I absolutely could talk about it. Because, I mean, I've already been there, I've been talking about it every day for the last, like, 3 years. But, let's see, what was I gonna say? I mean, how much bonus does oh, we didn't take it! Very funny. I mean, we can get hit once here, right? So just, like, just roll with it. Just roll with it, it's fine, we can get hit. We can get hit once. Wait, we got 63 dooms, second to last mystery, we're fine. Just roll with it. We're doing alright. But yeah, no, World of Horror is great. It's just that I played it long enough that I have developed my own pet peeves for the game. And this is also why I typically do not follow, like, I want to, when I play a game, if I play the game casually, or even, like, even if I get into the game, I don't want to know anything about the developers. Like, like, I swear to God. Because, like, developers are, you might not believe me here, based on how some people act on Twitter, developers are real human beings that have opinions and feelings about things, and they might think of something in a way differently than you do. Crazy, I know. And so, I never want to hear about, like... I never want to hear about, like, even though I'm planning to go into ranked, I never want to hear, like, Riot August or Riot Freak, ever. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you guys are nice. It's great that you're communicating with the community. I'm just not going to click on those videos, ever. The reason? It ain't what I want to see. I don't want to know what the developers are cooking. I genuinely don't. Yumiko should have a Yashiro-like perk where she gets +1 to all of her stats. That would be cool. Sure. I'll take some healing. Healing's pretty good. Healing's pretty good. Can't complain about healing. Healing's great. We got the frostbite cured. I'm feeling pretty good about that. The ramen restaurant must be closed immediately. Road's closed. Don't care about that. And we're feeling pretty good. I feel like we're feeling pretty good. We're going into a potential boss mystery. But like, even this, Even School Scissors is so cool, because it's like, do you want to fight the Scissor Lady in a properly manifested form, because you did the ritual properly? Do you want to fight a horribly messed up version of the Scissor Lady, because you did the ritual wrong? Or do you want to fight a special... This is honestly... Do you want to fight a special location-affected specific version of Scissor Lady where she has burn wounds because you burned down the school? Like, that's so cool! And you get a new mystery, and it has one ending. And it's like, I cry. Or regardless of what ending you get, you fight the same boss. You know, it's like, oh man. Like, I think out of the new mysteries, Noisy Nails is probably the best one, because at least it has an alternate boss fight. But like, oh my god. And here's the thing, you get different rewards too, right? Because if you fail the ritual, then you get the cursed scissors. The curse goes on. It's so thematically good, man. Oh my god. Like, World of Horror, god, I love it. But it cannot decide what it wants to do. And that's what makes it special, and that's what makes it interesting. And that's why I compare it to Final Fantasy XIV, is because Final Fantasy XIV has no idea what kind of game it wants to be. Oh, thank god it's Bow and a Bow. We just have to deal with potentially 2 annoying enemies and then we're done, and we can probably run away from one of them. Not you, though. I'm going to bat. We're sending her. Wait, this is gonna do... That's gonna do 14 damage, so hold on. Can we cook here? Let me cook. Actually, hold on. Hold on. I'm cooking. Look at that. Now I'm thinking with Yumiko. We're ballin'. But yeah, no, like, Final Fantasy XIV is a great game, and I love it. And I'm gonna be subbed to that game till the day I die. And by that I mean until the servers shut down in 2045. In the middle of the 4th decade-long storyline. Because people didn't like how Alphino job changed into a Dark Knight. Never let this comment be relevant. Please, for the love of God, never let Alphino be a tank. First of all, never let Alphino be a tank. And never let him anywhere near Frey. Thank you. Oh god, no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I've seen the future. No, 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 no. When Final Fantasy XIV is dying and they desperately need to get new players back because people are unsubbing en masse in the year of our Lord and Savior, 2043, they're gonna kill off one of the twins. The other one's gonna become like a Dark Knight or a Reaper or something, and then get the other one as like a stand. Oh no! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I said that. I can't believe no. Oh my god. If Alize ever gets a bigger sword, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. I can't believe I said that out loud. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I willed that into existence. I feel so bad about that. If that happens in 2043, I'll make a public apology, even though I have nothing to do with Square Enix, and I've never met anybody who's worked at Square Enix in my entire life. I almost want to run, but I can't run from my sins, honestly. I can't believe... Oh no, man. Do you think Kana will, like, just beat the crap out of this guy? Like, do you think that'll happen? Like, you think we go Go-Go Gadget Dog, and then, like, Go-Go Gadget Kana? Yeah, they'll mess him up. Don't worry, Kana's just taking the dog for a walk around the school. Dog's perfectly fine, Kana's perfectly fine, it's look who it is. Doesn't matter, we're on Timeline B. But yeah, no, like, Final Fantasy XIV has no idea what it wants to be. We failed a luck check? Come on. That's what we do. We succeed those. 3 enemies? I don't know if we're fighting the final boss. This is a ridiculous amount of combat, by the way, like, for real. So this is gonna do 9? And that's not gonna do enough. So, I mean, we could throw, like... I don't think we could throw anything else. Like, the compass is only gonna do 1, right? Yes, the compass is only gonna do 1. Thank you so much for the... No, I don't think we're, we would have to throw the lucky bat, but we don't have anything else. So if we fight Takashi, we're gonna be pretty, bleh. And so I think we run away. A little sketchy, but, I mean, we're gonna get our ass beat here. We're potentially taking -3 stamina. But yeah, both World of Horror and Final Fantasy XIV have no idea what they want to do. They're trying to be several different games at the same time, and several different, like, genres of game at the same time. And it works for both of them because they're both weird as hell. But, like, you know, there's some awkward things that come along with that. I could also talk about Final Fantasy XIV for hours at a time. We really are taking -9, aren't we? -3, -6, yep. Let's look who it is. Swift maneuver, baby. We're not getting. We're not seeing. Oh no. Oh no. So did I take a bath already? Ah, I've already taken a bath. Okay. Okay. I see. Nice. Well, that was a canon event. That was a canon event. I apologize, but that had to happen. And if there's any memory check, I fail those. Because I have a skill issue. But, let's look who it is. I think we block. We take 2. He goes down to whatever. Hold on. So that's gonna do... Is that 5 accurately represented? Yeah. No, it's not. So this is gonna do... Oh god. Okay, so it's gonna do 9. Yeah, it's gonna do 9? It's gonna do 9? Yeah, it's gonna do 9. Yeah. And then we just hope that we don't die? Hey, we just got swift maneuver, right? Oh, no, come on, man. Oh, man. No, dude, no. Sure, f*** it. Send him. You prepare to strike, you kick Takashi-san. Oh no, sanity damage. Whatever will I do? Oh no. Oh crap. Okay. The first mystery we did, there was a drowner sponge. The second mystery we did... Oh god. Oh god. I'm gonna say infested girl. Loud incorrect buzzer. Loud incorrect buzzer. Okay, that's fine. I don't remember what the second enemy is. I don't write it down. That's fine. If we wrote it down, or I remembered it, we win. If I got it wrong, which we did, we lose. That's fine. There's... That's just how it goes. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. My name's been Webweaver. Have a good one. Bye. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you on whatever you decide to watch next, which is actual variety hour, by the way. There's actually going to be another video today, TM. So you might want to go check that out as well. But there's also the Mystery of the Druids playthrough that you statistically haven't watched. There's also Lumicid. And then Gloomwood came out yesterday. It's pretty cool, isn't it? All I have to do is win this. Oh, fuck. We're okay, we're okay. I don't see them behind me. Dodge the acceleration bomb. Misdirection time. That's fine, I don't care about that at all. Oh shit, okay, maybe we do care about that. They should still be behind me, I didn't see them at all. But it takes so long to respawn. Okay, wait it out, wait it out, wait it out. This cycle, we're good. Wait it out. This is super slow for me normally. They're directly behind me. This should be it. I don't think I'm gonna choke. Yeah, I did it. I did it! It's over! They were the only other person in the lobby, so now I just get to solo the last two. This is the only win that I've ever needed in the Fall Guys event. This is the only... This win makes all the other wins, all 99 other wins worth it. Alright, you know. 52 seconds. It's a blunder of a life. 4. Character. There it is. It's look who it is.